Ever feel like your company's technology is just a complete black box? You know there's stuff in there, but you have no idea what it all is. Well, today, we are prying that box wide open. We're going to look at how a tool called Vistalyn can map out your entire tech landscape, creating a digital blueprint in as little as one day. Yeah, you heard that right. Let's dive in.
So let's just be real for a second. For a lot of companies, technology isn't some beautifully organized toolkit. No, it's more like that messy junk drawer in the kitchen. You know the one. You know there are useful things in there, somewhere, but trying to find what you need when you need it, it's an absolute nightmare. And this isn't just annoying. It costs a ton of money, and honestly, it's a huge security risk.
And all that chaos, well, it leads us right into what's known as the enterprise architecture dilemma. It's this classic problem of how in the world do you map out everything so that it actually makes sense without getting totally bogged down in the process.
Look, everybody knows that having way too much tech, or tech sprawl, is a huge problem. But the old-school solutions, these massive, super expensive enterprise architecture systems, they're often just as complicated as the mess they're supposed to fix. They can take months, sometimes even years, to get up and running. And for most businesses today, that's a total non-starter.
But what if I told you there's another way? A totally different approach that gets you started fast, focuses on getting results you can actually see, and then just builds on that success over time.
This is the whole philosophy behind Vistalyn. And it's just plain common sense. Don't try to boil the ocean. Start with something manageable. Get a quick win on the board, show some real value, and then build your momentum from there. It's all about results, right now.
And when you put the two approaches side by side, the difference is, wow, it is just night and day. The old way is slow, it's expensive, it's rigid. This new way is fast, it's affordable, and it's completely focused on driving value. It's about getting answers you can actually use today, not a year from now.
Okay, so how does it actually work? Well, the very first step is to build a simple, solid foundation for all your technology information. You can think of it like creating the empty folders on your computer before you start dropping files into them. You need that structure first.
And these foundational building blocks are called entity catalogs. Now, don't let the fancy name intimidate you. Seriously, they're just simple tables, like a spreadsheet. Each catalog is basically a list that holds one specific type of thing. One for all your applications, another for all your servers, you get the idea. So where do you usually start? With the basics, right? You make a catalog for your applications, one for servers, one for the people or teams that own them, the actors, and so on. These are really the core pillars of that digital blueprint we're trying to build. And here's what one of those catalogs actually looks like. See? It's just a simple table, but man, it is packed with incredibly important information. How critical is this app? What are we spending on it every year? And the big one, how well does it actually fit what our business is trying to do? All of a sudden, that messy junk drawer starts looking like a neatly organized toolbox. Okay, so once you have that basic structure built, it's time to fill it up with your data. And this is where things get really, really powerful. Because we're not just storing data, we're going to use it to get real AI-driven insights. Getting your information in is super easy. Sure, you can add things one by one if you want, but the real game changer is that you can just take the spreadsheets you probably already have and bulk import them. And for an extra little boost, there's even an AI assistant that can suggest things you might have forgotten about.
Because once your data is in the system, that's when you start to unlock its true power. We're about to turn these simple lists into an absolute powerhouse for making smart, strategic decisions.
First up is the Application Business Fit Calculator. This is so cool. This AI tool literally goes through your application list and, based on the data, automatically gives each one a score on how well it aligns with your business goals. It just takes all the guesswork and opinion out of evaluating your portfolio.
And the result is this incredibly simple, powerful picture of your entire application portfolio. Right here, you can see instantly that 10% of the applications are a low fit for the business. That is a massive, blinking sign telling you, hey, it's time to take a hard look at these investments and maybe, just maybe, move that money somewhere it can do more good.
Oh, but the AI is not done yet. It can also scan your entire portfolio and find applications that are basically doing the same job. Just imagine finding out you're paying for 5 different project management tools when you only really need one. Consolidating those could save you thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. That's the kind of actionable insight we're talking about.
So let's bring this all home. Let's pull it all together. What does this process actually give you? What's the real tangible business value here?
This is the part that's just a complete game changer. You can have the entire framework, the whole structure, up and running in a single day. Think about that. No more waiting around for months. You get insights, and you get them fast.
And from that one day's work, you can generate the exact kind of strategic documents that executives dream about. A full application catalog, crystal clear roadmaps on what to maintain, modernize, or retire, reports that shine a spotlight on waste and redundancy, and actual concrete plans for how to fix it.
You see, this is way more than just a tool for getting organized. It's a strategic weapon. It gives you the power to slash costs, lower your risk, and make absolutely sure that every single dollar you spend on technology is pushing your business forward.
Which really just leaves us with one final thought. If you had this digital blueprint of your company's entire tech world right now sitting in front of you, all neatly organized and ready to go, what's the very first question you would ask it?